Go live now to Khartoum. We're going to be joined by Naba Mohiedeen for more on the political uncertainty in Sudan. Naba, tell us how the resignation of Abdalla Hamdok has been received and what the situation is like in Khartoum at the moment.
It was received differently by people, political powers and political parties, and some people are frustrated because they think Abdullah Hamdok is a civilian representative. Despite that, with his recent political deal with the military, there was a division in the street itself and the political powers. People are frustrated, but in the same time, the protest blocks. They think that it's one of the achievements because they called for this resignation earlier. They want Abdullah Hamdok to resign and to step down from the military deal because it gives the military a political cover and a political incubator. So there is division in the street, and some people are frustrated, but some people they think it's good for the protest to Abdullah Hamdok to resign because now they have one goal, which is to oust the military from the political scene.
Right. And Naba, now that he has resigned, what's likely to happen next? Do you think there will be some kind of process of trying to get another civilian prime minister in power?
Actually, it's tricky because now protesters will not protest to have another or new prime minister, because this is not the goal of the protest that we saw since October 25th. The protest is against the military coup, and it's against the military to be guardian of the political scene in the country. So we may see many scenarios. One of it is to see an iron fist and control of the military on the political scene and a new appointment of a prime minister. And that means it will take people back to 2019 when they oust al-Bashir and al-Burhan took control of the power. One of the other scenarios is a confrontation between the military and the civilians, which is the protesters. Protests will continue and fragile situation will continue, and this will make chaos and more uncertainty. And other thing is there is calls from the political powers and protest blocs is to make a unified declaration with a government of technocrats, and declare it and see any kind of compromisement, but not with this military leadership. They want al-Burhan and Hemeti out of the political scene. So there is many scenarios, but definitely it will be more fragile situation, and we may see chaos in the coming weeks.
And that is worrying indeed. I mean, you talk about an iron fist approach of military control. Considering the dangers that protesters have faced, are they likely to continue these demonstrations against military rule?
Actually, yes, the demonstrations will continue, and tomorrow there is a March of Million, and there is at least 6 March of Million in January alone, and more than 7 not scheduled yet. So the protest will continue because, as I earlier said, it's not against Abdullah Hamdok to be reinstated or resigned. It's about the military to step down from the political scene and for the democratic change and for the civilian government. So we will see even more protests after the resignation of Abdullah Hamdok, because for people now, Abdullah Hamdok gave the military coup a political cover, and now there is no political cover. So if the military did not take any step, there will be protest. If they appoint anyone or took any step, there will be protest. So yes, March of Million will continue till the end of January, and may we see it in the coming month.